Okay, we're going to cook my lamb with coriander couscous and a sweet chilli dressing. So first off, hopefully you've got your pan on getting nice and hot for the lamb, and we just need to season the lamb with salt and pepper on both sides. And just a nice pinch of salt and pepper on both sides. Right, and we can take the lamb over to your hob and start cooking. So we just need to put a little swirl of oil in the pan and then pop in the lamb. Now go and wash your hands and get rid of your chopping board. Right, we can get straight on doing the couscous next. So couscous into the pan, and you can turn the pan on at this stage and go and get the water that hopefully you've had that's boiled a second ago or 5 minutes ago, hot water. And then the amount of water you want, you just want to be covering the couscous. So I'll bring this over so you can see it. Do this over here. So that's about the amount of water you want, if you can see that. And then just pop it on the hob, on the heat, until it starts boiling. There we go. And we just need to add a pinch of salt and pepper and a tablespoon of olive oil to the couscous. Give it a little stir with your fork and then pop a lid on it. And then it's straight on with the tomato chilli dressing. So turn the pan on, straight in with your tomatoes and your chilli. And we just need to add a little bit of water to this as well. So this is literally just to loosen it slightly. So again, if you have a look, you're only looking at about 3 or 4 tablespoons of water. And pop that on the heat. Right, I think we'll be ready to turn the lamb over. Hopefully they'll have gone nice and caramelised on the other side. Yeah, that's perfect. So all this is absolutely delicious, lovely flavour. My pan's smoking a bit hot now, so I'm just going to turn the heat off for a second just to allow it to settle. And I'm going to move the tomatoes onto a high heat because you want to start getting that boiling. There's not much else to do now, that's all the hard stuff done. So you just need to add a pinch of salt and pepper to the tomatoes and a teaspoon of sugar. That's just to counteract the chilli. And just give everything a little stir, and hopefully you'll start seeing the tomatoes breaking down slightly, and you can mash them together against the side of the bowl if you like, just to speed up the process. Just gently mash them as they get softer and softer. And I can hear my lamb's just starting to quieten down now, so I'm going to turn the heat back on. So just keep stirring your tomatoes and just lightly pressing them against the side of the pan. This will just be releasing all the juice from the middle of them. Right, and I'll bring the lamb over again now because I think that'll be ready to come out. Just turn it and check the other side. Perfect. So you can take your lamb out and put it on a board just to rest. And you can take that over to your work surface. And I'll get rid of this pan as well. Right, oh, I turned the wrong ring off. There we go. So hopefully your tomatoes are just boiling away nicely. That's exactly what we want. There we go. And just press them against the side of the pan, and hopefully now they'll be nice and mushy, easy to press against. So hopefully yours is looking something like this. It's all bubbling away and you're pretty much just left with the skins of the tomatoes. Right, we can turn the heat off now and let's check the couscous. There, all the water's absorbed nicely. That's exactly what we want. So all we need to do is just fluff it up lightly with a fork and then add in the chopped coriander. So go and get your chopped coriander and just tip that in and give it a good stir in. There we go. Now you can take everything over to your work surface, ready to plate up. Right. Now I'm going to do two of these, one with one of these little cooking rings and one without, for people that may or may not have them. If you do have one, now's a good time, just go and run them under a hot tap. It's just because it's cold metal, it'll make the couscous go cold instantly, so if they're warm to start off with, you're more chance of having warm food. Go and just give it a little wipe dry. Right, if you're using a cooking ring, just pop the ring in the middle of the plate and using a dessert spoon just pile the couscous into the middle. And then just press down with the back of the spoon. Okay, that's about right. Pop this down. Just get rid of the little bits that have clumsily spilt around the side. And we can just leave that to the side and we'll just take one of your pieces of lamb and we're just going to cut it in half. And cut the lamb in half. And then we just take the ring off. Hopefully it doesn't collapse yet. and it's just time to spoon the sauce around the side. And this is where you can go mad with your artistic license. And with your spoon, you just want to be trying to get the juice, none of the skins of the tomato. So get a spoonful of it, and then just drizzle it round the side. There we go. Perfect. And then take your lamb and place your lamb on top, and hopefully you can do it without the couscous breaking, like that. So I'll carefully move this to the side, and I'll bring in the other one, and we'll just do that without the cooking one. So this, it's much easier. You can use a bigger spoon. Just take the spoon. The same idea, but obviously you don't have the cooking room. And then with your hands, because hopefully they should have been clean from the start, you can just sort of mould a little cooking ring. Exactly the same process. So then take your lamb, give them a chop in half, and then the same with the sauce. Drizzle the sauce round the outside. And then layer the lamb on top. And that's it done. I hope you enjoy it.